What's good, family? Smash the like button and subscribe. So, as you saw at the start of this video, this right here was the first video Billy Ho Saunders posted since he got his wig pushed back by Canelo Alvarez 2 weeks ago. This video came out 3 days ago, and your boy the YB also exclusively posted it up for you man to see. This video itself was a particular type of video. It's called Instagram Stories, which expires after 24 hours. However, Billy Ho didn't allow it to expire. He actually deleted it for some particular reasons we're going to get into, maybe today, maybe at another later point. Either way, today's video, as you've seen by the title, I've spoken, over the last 2-3 weeks, I've spoken to some medical professionals. I did a whole video expose exposing some of the key facts, proving Billy Ho didn't have a broken cheek, a broken 3 orbitals, and all these different injuries they alleged, combined with no evidence is provided. My medical professional, Donny, insider, said, listen, my man ain't had these injuries. And like, I'm not going to go into it now, but essentially, little things like, listen, when you have a fractured orbital and fractured face damage, they need to allow the swelling to go down. That can take days to weeks, up to 2 weeks. Other little things like when you've had serious eye surgery, you can't travel. The eyes are very delicate. It's all based on pressure. You can't fly at 40,000 feet. 2 days after, Eddie Hearn alleged Billy Ho went back on the Wednesday and had a surgery after 24 hours. Still not making no sense. Anyway, that's my medical insider Donny from 3 weeks ago. Now, when this video was released and sharpishly took down, thankfully, one of my sleeper cell Donnies got that quick tap, that double tap download Donnies, caught Billy Ho lacking, and we got the receipts. So, like I said, on second inspection, I took a look at it and thought, wait there a minute, this looks a little fishy to me. And you know me, I'm always looking for a conspiracy. I can't lie. That said, though, coincidences are coincidences. When there's way too many of them into one little storyline, I don't buy it. And this is another goofy, too many coincidences into one storyline one for me. Oh well, somehow they were able to operate through the swelling. Somehow he was able to fly back without taking industry regulation precautions. Somehow he was able to have all this damage. It's only been 2 weeks. Had all this damage, all this surgery, and he's looking fresh as a goose. Yeah? Clear-eyed and bushy-tailed is Billy Ho Saunders, with his glasses on. Now, naive people, low IQ people think, oh, well, he's got glasses on, you can't see. You can see. You can see no... Let's not forget, we're not talking minute details here. We're talking severely damaged eyes, allegedly. Severely operated on eyes. Not being funny, but after 2 weeks, how are you even driving? And that's another fair point in my opinion. How are you even driving? You'd have thought you'd be needing to rest up, wouldn't you? And let's not forget, the way that Billy Ho was laying it on thick in the corner, blinking and whatnot, you shouldn't be operating a motor vehicle. But oh, no, yeah, it's just a coincidence, or it's just the way it is. He was able to get round the swelling, get on the plane, drive a car 2 weeks after, have no marks. So anyway, that was just my little thinking. Again, I reach out to my medical Donny, my medical insider Don, and said to him, listen, what's this? And when he saw it, he hit the roof and said, this is a complete farce, a complete joke. And he wasn't the only one. Everyone's been saying the same thing. There's no way, after all that damage and all that alleged surgery within 24 hours, all these medical... Listen, Billy, the way... The allegations, or the implications of what Eddie Hearn said about Billy Ho going into surgery after 24 hours, or within the first 24 hours, which is what he said. Yeah, Billy's gone straight into surgery. My medical friend said it's bottom line impossible. You can't do it. The doctor can't see through all the bulbous swelling and whatnot. It just wouldn't happen. Unless it's life-threatening, they wouldn't bother. It's not worth it. It's not worth doing a bad job, or it's not worth the complications. Just wait. Billy Ho's not got a job to go to. You must wait for a week. We'll operate on in a week. That's what normally would happen once the swelling's gone down. But for Billy, medical mystery, just goes straight in and gets it operated on. But anyway, the point is, for all these things to have taken place, you've got to remember as well, when you have swelling and damage to an area and then operate on it as well, it multiplies the damage. Because you're attacking, you're damaging already damaged tissue. That's another reason that you're supposed to wait. Let it heal up a bit and then go in. You don't have something completely mashed up and then mash up some more, unless of course it's life-threatening and it's one of them ones where you've got to kind of make it worse to get better, because you're already mashed up. Like, obviously, if you're in a car accident and you're mashed anyway, they think, you know what, let's mash it some more because we've got nothing to lose. But listen, Billy had everything to lose. He weren't in no rush to go nowhere. He could have sat back and allowed the swelling to go down. Oh, no. Billy had the op and was on the plane within 3 days. Never heard of it. My medical insider Don has never heard of anything like it. Plane companies aren't even allowed to take that risk of putting you on the plane and then you lose your eye and you can sue them. But either way, Billy was able to get around that, and now he's driving, and now he ain't got no marks on his face. So, and like I said, this ain't my opinion. I've spoken to a medical insider Don, no doubt. And he told me, listen, there's just no way. There's just no way, as a man as well, you're going to load your kids up, load your kids and load other people's kids in the car, and you've only got one eye, or your eye's not feeling uncertain kind of thing. You just wouldn't risk it. You'd think, you know what, I'll get someone else to drive. No one after this kind of injury is looking to be all doing that within 2 weeks. Don't get me wrong, after people can make, or people do, more often than not, make a full recovery. But it's the time frame we're talking here. 2 weeks. Not possible. And also having no marks after 2 weeks don't make no sense. Most likely, which is again what I reported on, immediately after this news came out of Billy Ho flying back within 3 days and having surgery immediately, I did a video on it and told you, man, Medical Insider said it's all BS. And most likely, from what he's seen, it's just swelling and a bit of bruising. That's what my Don said. Swelling and a bit of bruising. And now, having seen his latest video, he said, listen, what did I tell you 2 weeks ago? Swelling and some bruising. What happens? What happens to swelling and some bruising within 2 weeks? It's gone. Hence, Billy today, swelling and some bruising, it's gone. And not being funny, he even said that, to be fair, with some decent black eyes, if you've had a proper bop, that may even still be there. The remnants of that may still even be there after 2 weeks. So he's kind of questioning, where's even that? Like, what damage did he take? Because they're in a lick of anything. You can see, if you look carefully, you can kind of see up the glass. There's nothing there. It's just plain skin. So yeah, end of the day, I feel somewhat not validated, but I feel that people say, "Oh, you haven't got sources. Oh, you're just talking out your backside." I feel vindicated now. I can't lie. I feel vindicated. I told you, man, what it was, and the video comes out. Now I've got another video coming soon, but I'm gonna give you, man, a quick preview on this one, quick time. One of the key reasons, it all links up. Let's not forget this. What I love about this situation at the moment, yeah, everything nicely links up. It's not, no, you haven't got to do no stretch of the imagination for things to make sense in this particular event, or in this particular run of events. The Billy Ho Saunders, Billy Ho Saunders jacking. Jackgate. Let's call it Jackgate. In Jackgate, everything links up nicely. Snakes and ladders. There's no big, oh, well, you have to have a massive leap of faith on the YB. No, it just links up. It's like I was about to say. Again, the reason this video was taken down. Initially, it was put up for Billy Ho to say, "Oh, look, I'm out here, guys, and look, I'm with my family, and I'm a family man," and trying to basically remarket himself, put himself out there as a family man. They quickly realised, though, some of the comments, people saying, "Where's the eye damage?" And that's why MTK told them, "Listen, oops, we've overlooked." And that's the problem, you see. Again, when you tell lies, you don't. You know what I'm saying? When you tell lies, you forget about the truth. You forget what's real or what's not real, and you just go about, you know what I mean? You don't think about things 10 steps ahead. They weren't thinking, oops, if we put this out, people are going to question where the damage is, until it was too late. So the video went out and then got expeditiously deleted because of the backlash. But it was too late. YB's sleeper cell Donnies hit him with a double tap, and that was it. They got. Again. YB caught these men sleeping again. Yeah? How many times have I got to tell them? You ain't 190 IQ. There's certain things you man just ain't gonna get. You don't know what you don't know until the YB brings it up to you. You got caught napping. So the more you man want to get caught sleeping, carry on. Keep posting. Keep slipping up. Yeah? And I'll keep you man. I tell you what, you man keep slipping up, and I'll keep moving from basement to basement. Because you ain't gonna catch me lacking. The way I listen. What we do know is Trapper Hand. Let me tell you now. The way I've been catching you man lacking, you ain't never gonna catch me lacking. That's what we do know. Yeah. There's too much IQ for you. End of the day. You've been caught slipping again. On this one, you told Porky Pies 2 weeks ago about this surgery and flying a plane and doing all kind of madness, and you've been caught. You tried to delete it, but we already got the receipts. So it is what it is. What you need to do is come out and say, listen. Rather than trying to put videos out with Billy with his kids, trying to rehumanize him and, he's a good family man, just come out and say, listen guys, truth is, I talked like I was a hard ass and I jacked. Yeah? And then afterwards, to try and make it sound better and try and make myself look better, we lied about the injuries. It was only a bruised eye. I got hit once and hopped out. Just the truth. We can all work with that. I swear to God, yeah? Billy comes out and says that. I'll say, you know what? Yes, I was right, absolutely. There's no doubt about that, but you've owned it like a man. Because all of this running around and getting people to cover bits up and taking notes from your bookie PR team about put this video out with the family, and just be honest. If you want to be real these days, I understand it's 2021 and everyone's got their own PR team and everyone wants to be commerciable or whatever. Everyone's trying to kind of save their careers as best they can. You want to try and campaign for the rematch, for a $10 million rematch again and whatever else. I understand that. But you talk about, Billy Ho talks a lot about being real and being bare knuckle. A true bare knuckle man will admit when they're wrong. Will admit when they've been a muppet and own it. All of it. Not just a little bit of it. All of it. From the jump. That's what the people need right now. Because I tell you what, you'd be one of the first. You know what I mean? If you really want to be different, you couldn't be different beating Alvarez. That could make you great. But what could make you great? If you come out and own it. Own all the little goofy things you've been doing. Expose Trapper Hand. You know what? I was told by Trapper Hand to say this and do this. I've realised now YB's right. I've seen the light. He showed me the light. It's not right to try and lie to the people and be weaselly about things. I'm sorry YB and all of his dons. I'm sorry it got to this. Yeah? I'm sorry I started working with the Hearn and Kinahan cartel. End of the day, we've seen the light. Yeah? That's all you need to do. And listen, what we do know is, me and everyone else will back you at that point. Because you can't, how can you not back a man who's admitted his faults? I've told you, man, before, listen, me personally, yeah, with this YouTube thing, if me and some YouTube thing ever have a boxing match, yeah, and I end up jacking, I promise you I'll come on here and tell you, listen, I jacked. Because that's what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? I don't know what am I supposed to do? Oh, no, well, you know, I was about to turn Orthodox. I was going to turn Orthodox, and no, I wanted more. Please send me back in. But I jacked, and everyone saw it. I'll tell you straight. Listen, I thought I was Billy Big Bollocks, and I jacked. Yeah. I got hit once and didn't want no more, and hopped out. That's it, I promise you. And part of me, not that I would jack, but I'm saying, if I did do that, and in fact, I've even told you, man, as much. I've done sport to a certain level. Have I jacked before in a race? Yes, I have. I've gone in there and not wanted it. Didn't want to push hard. And I've give up. It is what it is. The difference is, well, yeah, there's no difference. I understand, oh, well, so boxers are boxers. Well, boxing may be more masculine, but is it really more masculine if people aren't willing to admit where they went wrong or admit when they jacked? Because in my mind, lying about things and getting people to make a story for you, wheeling her out to talk about all your injuries to excuse you jacking, is that more masculine than me telling you that I didn't want to push through the pain barrier. I don't think it is. I think it takes more of a man to accept where he went wrong than initiate the MTK Hearn Kinahan clean-up cabal. Yeah, bringing a clean-up crew in, clean everything up, wheel out, delete all of Mark Tibbs' interviews and wheel out Ben Shilvidson to put, you know what I'm saying, talk about how you was begging to turn Orthodox. Come on, that one, for me, yeah, that did it for me. When I heard Ben talking about you allegedly saying you was begging to go Orthodox, give me another chance, give me another round, I can turn Orthodox, that was it. At that point I knew something had to be said. I can't lie, I was just about to let you off as well, and then he said that. I thought, nah, there's no way I can sit there and let the fans think that you was talking about turning Orthodox as a solution to your situation. Come on now, get serious.